Welcome back again to the channel, guys. Today I saw a video that made me question my president, the president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yes. And also I saw a particular video. This video, I was like, hey, can I actually beat my chest and say I am proud of my president? Like, I am proud of my president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Can I beat my chest as a Nigerian to say that? I cannot, my brother, my sister, I cannot. I can't beat my chest to vouch for that man. No. But I'm going to be playing this video with you guys. Let's watch this video together to see what John Dramani Mahama is doing. A lot of people are so in love with this man. I wouldn't lie about it. Even me. I love what this man is doing in Ghana. He's actually doing his best to make sure that Ghana economy is stable, that people come to Ghana to come and learn from them. Yes, that is what we want. That is what they are targeting, and that is their target. They want to develop Ghana to be the China, the America, in fact, everything, the Japan of Africa. And it's actually working. But let's watch the video together. Please don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel.
Before you knock your heart for your chest, say I get president, watch this video. Because if your president no dey do this kind of thing, forget, you don't get president, you get local government chairman. Watch.
Initiative was born out of the real lives of some people that we have seen. There is a girl who received admission to the University of Development Studies, and her story was carried by the social media. I'm sure several of you would have seen it. She was sitting by her mother and they were roasting plantain. And apparently this girl had qualified for medicine in the University of Development Studies. But her mother didn't have the money to pay the academic fees for her to register. And so she had to sit by her mother to roast the plantain, hoping that they'll be able to raise enough money. We looked out for her, we found her and found her mother. And so we took her to the university. We paid the academic fees for her. And we not only paid the academic fees for her, we asked UDS to give us her fees for the whole course. And they gave it to us. And we paid her fees until she finishes university. So that was one of the stories that moved us to put into the manifesto the no fee stress policy. The second was a brilliant young man who had qualified to do engineering in the Nigerian University of Science and Tech. And again, there was a story in the social media of him going to the farm. School had opened, he had not gone to register because his family had not yet harvested their crops to sell and be able to raise the money for him to go. So again, we had to intervene and sort out the academic fees for the young man to go to school. So we realized that these are not isolated stories. These are real stories of people. We have free compulsory universal basic education in Ghana. And then we have introduced the free SHS program. So most parents do not pay anything for the education of their children until they finish senior high school. Then suddenly they are hit with...
You see? You see? This is how leader supposed to behave. I know say they don't do many things, so they don't do many things, but now the one we just use as an example. We are even if you are a Ghanaian, you have been seeing all those videos online. How that girl has been the girl come back from UK and been in US when they thank my brother. This I've been seeing that video, but I never know where the story start from. But I see this video. You see, this is what leaders are supposed to do. Not be everybody get money to pay tax. If somebody know they pay tax, no me say the person no dey among of the country. For my country, if you are not among of the billionaire, you don't get voice to talk. I tell you the truth, you don't get voice, you cannot talk anything. So unless you are among of the billionaire, you dey pay tax, you get money for the society. You see, leader, according to the law of politics, leader is supposed to be the citizen, the servant. But for my country, now citizens, and I believe that servant. Citizen no get voice to even talk. If you talk, and they will just track you. Nigeria can track. When e come to somebody drop comment for social media or talk for social media, they will just track you, arrest you. Unless say they no get your video, they will just track you. But when Fulani herdsmen kpai 200 people, who be them? Everybody dey sleep for us. Nobody even know wetin dey happen. Thank you, our able president. You are the president of Africa. I no care wetin people dey talk say you are not the president of Nigeria. I wish you go fit even rule Nigeria sef before even better, because the kind heart wey you get, if this heart enter Nigeria, 6 months because of the large popularity. 6 months e go good. Ghana old no be 3 months e take, we don dey see evidence. Nigeria own 6 months at least. Na this president suppose to behave, my brothers and sisters. E no get wetin you wan tell me. The best na 2 president now I don see for Africa now. Burkina Faso president and Ghana president. The rest na quack. Quack.
But in Nigeria, the reverse is the case. This is the only thing we get from our president in Nigeria. See, Nigeria, I don't know if you guys deserve the president you have. I don't know, because Ghanaians are saying you deserve your kind of president. But let's watch the video together to hear what the president of Nigeria has to say to his people when his people are actually crying out of hunger, crying out that the economy is not stable, no good education, no good healthcare system.
The cost of fuel has gone up. Food and other prices have followed it. Households and businesses struggling. Things seem anxious and uncertain. I understand the hardship you face. I wish there were other ways, but there's not.
And capable of collapsing the country. The president, who was represented by Wahab Egbewole, the vice chancellor of the University of Ilorin, spoke over the weekend during a convocation ceremony of the Federal University of Technology, Akure in Ondo State. Tinubu was quoted to have said that the removal of petrol subsidy and the unification of exchange rates were necessary to save Nigeria from the brink of collapse. Well, he's quoted as saying, "Unfortunately, the good life we thought we were living was a fake one that was capable of leading the country to a total collapse unless drastic efforts were urgently taken. The need to salvage the future of our children and bring the country back from its brink of collapse necessitated the strategic decisions to remove the fuel subsidy and also unify the exchange rates. I am not unaware of the consequences of the tough decisions on our people. I sincerely wish there could be softer options." Rufy.
With due respect, this is wrong. Nigerians were not living any fake life. It was not as if when the first subsidy was there, life was a whole lot better for Nigerians. It was just a measure to make things easier. There was still massive poverty. There was still massive pain. Even when Nigerians went abroad and they claimed they subsidized the naira, to the dollar, which was about 600, 700 then, how many people would really even afford that money? The economy was depressed. So you say Nigeria was living fake life. Now, there was no living. It was not that we're living in paradise. But what we're telling President Tinubu every time is, did you think of the effect of destroying the lives further and devaluing the lives before you embarked on it? Mr. Cardozo was saying that they've saved over 6 trillion on subsidies for forex. Asking how much in our GDP has reduced since all of these 2 monstrous measures have taken place in Nigeria. I can give you some figures. Nigeria's GDP, as at when the APC met it in 2015, before they decided to go ahead and lead us on this path of destruction, was inching close to 500 billion. Today, the GDP is more than half of that amount. The lives have been destroyed. Some projection says our GDP is now 199 billion. Do you want to prorate that in trillions of naira of how much has been lost in this economy? So they have not been productive. Is it the corruption we want to talk about? Is it the fakery that is going on? They are the ones that are fake. Do you know how many times they've told us Port Harcourt refinery is ready? Is that not the one giving us fake news? Didn't they tell us that it was mechanically complete at the start of the year? They said it was going to be ready in August, not ready. Now, and please, for the sake of people, what they did was simply a production unit churned out, the naphtha that they now have to go and blend with C5, crack C5, because they don't have the converter unit that will convert the naphtha, the hydrocarbons in there, into something of high octane ratings. That refinery is not 100% complete. This is something they took 1.5 billion for over 44 months. We are already 42 months away. Technic Monty announced that thing on the 6th of April 2021. 42 months down the line. Technic Monty's announcement was that by 44 months time, both complexes, the 150,000 barrel refinery and 60,000, will be working. 42 months in, they've just achieved 70% of the 60,000 barrels, because they don't have a converting unit. Now, for all of those that are saying blending is international practice, if you have a full-on converting unit, once you provide the naphtha, you have a converter that will be able to crack further the hydrocarbon. You don't need to go and get a standard C5 and now blend. Why is Dangote refinery not doing that? Because they have the full-on units. So people should stop deceiving people. And the NNPC, after we review their lies, even confirm that that's what they are doing. That they are taking the naphtha, they are providing from their own column, and they are going to crack it with, blending with crack C5. They are getting from Indorama. So they are the ones that have been faking Nigerians all this while.
Guys, JDM is actually trying, is actually finding it, is actually making it that, oh, Ghana is going to be developing. He just wants Ghana to develop. He just wants a change in the country called Ghana. He wants people to see that Ghana is no longer the Ghana of yesterday, like people usually say. The rate of transformation that is going on in this country, even myself, I dey shock. The rates of transformation that is going on in Ghana, me as a Nigerian, I am shocked. I was like, is this man trying to change Ghana overnight? Is there something that is pursuing this man? What is pursuing this man? What is pursuing the president of Ghana? You know, he only has one term. After this time, he's not going to contest for anything presidency again. But he said that he wants to change Ghana so that when another president comes on board, that he himself would not want to deviate from the things he has done. He wants to make Ghana, wants to transform Ghana to the point that any president that comes on board, like that, attain that seat to be the president of Ghana, that person cannot see a way to change or transform the country to his own taste, because he will keep on with the same legacy. He will keep on with the same legacy. I shared a video yesterday about the president of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, visiting Equatorial Guinea. He visited this country. Why did he visit the country? Everybody wants JDM in their country. Everybody wants to collaborate with Ghana. Every country wants to collaborate with Ghana. He has done the magic of the cities. Even IMF is begging. IMF is begging John Dramani Mahama. John Dramani Mahama, please bring down your cedi so it can balance with the dollar. But they said no, we no agree. They said no, they're not gonna do that. They want them to increase the cedis so that dollar will now be higher than cedis. But John Dramani Mahama said no, they have done that already. There is no going back. Like this time I say, it's already too late. No, we can't go back. That is the song. It's already too late. There is no going back. Yes, there is no going back again, because they are moving forward. Forward ever, backward never. You don't expect him after increasing the cedis, and you expect him to reduce it again because of you, because of the IMF, to suit you. And now JDM he has a vision. He has a vision for the country. He knows what he wants for the country, and is working towards that. So a lot of countries are inviting him to the country, you know, to learn, to collaborate, you know, to do businesses together. The two countries, you know, for them to come together and work things out, to see how they can have this bilateral agreement, you know, with each other. And that is what is good for a country. If no country is coming to your country to collaborate with you, there's no way that country is gonna move. Yes. In my own country, Nigeria, right now, they're even begging. Hey God, I heard when Tinubu was begging investors to come and invest in Nigeria. You can't beg people to come invest in your country. People that knows the worth of your country would go to that country and invest in that country. And I also saw a video about Bola Ahmed Tinubu saying that Nigerians do not produce anything, that the pomola is the wele we're supposed to be using to produce shoes, that Nigerians are eating the wele. The Nigerians, that we're not exporting anything, that we don't have it. How can a president be saying that? Like, a president of Nigeria does not know that his country doesn't know anything that's going around this country. He opened his mouth on national TV to say Nigerians do not produce anything, Nigerians do not export, that we are poor. Charlie, Even me myself, I shock. Even me myself, I was shocked. I was like, Baba, what is happening? What do you mean Nigeria doesn't have anything, that we are poor? How are poor people? How? Hey, but guys, seriously, Nigeria is just cracking me up. Everything that's going on in that country is cracking me up, and at the same time making me angry. Because I am in Nigeria, I want development in my country. I want a new transformation. I want something new in my country, but I'm not getting it. I'm not seeing it. Every year, year in, year out, Nigerians are in the church praying, oh God of mercy, transform Nigeria. Oh God of mercy, elevate our country. It is not elevating anything. It is still where it is. It is still where it is. It is not moving. Our prayers is just as if God has closed his ear. God has closed his ear, that I don't want to hear you guys prayer enough. Work on yourself. That is what God is telling us. Work on yourself. We are the problem of ourselves. Just be watching the next election now. Someone will come out to come and contest. Oh, because it's from the Yoruba, let me go and vote for my Yoruba person. Oh, it's Igbo, let me go and vote for Igbo. Hausa, let me go and vote for Hausa. Whether the person is competent or not, just because of tribal differences. That was what happened last election. Everybody, Ahmad Dibofun means we're gonna vote for him. Emilokon means it's our turn. Emilokon is our Yoruba person. Like then I was in Nigeria, in my area, all the Yoruba people were voting for him. Like, I know we cannot vote Igbo person. No, the tribalism in Nigeria is choking. It's like it is here. And that is the reason why they cannot see the future. They cannot open their eyes to see who is going to govern them without having to put tribalism in between. But because of the tribalistic nature of Nigeria, they want to vote their own. And after voting, right now everybody's they hit us for body. Everybody's feeling the heat. Everybody's feeling the heat. But all the same, next election, Nigerians, if you not like, make na not vote right, na go still suffer. Me, if I see Gary, I drink. If I not see Gary, I go sleep for my bed. If you like, don't vote right. Be looking at Ghana. Ghana is doing well. Their people are cooperating. Election period, they have one mind. This is who I want to vote for. That is who they want to vote for. This is who I like. I've seen their constituent. I've seen their portfolio. I've seen what they want to do for the country. They will choose between this one and this one. Which one suits them, they will vote, and that's it. Ghanaian government is working. The system is working. Not like Nigeria. It doesn't work that way in Nigeria. Ghana system is actually working than Nigeria. We can't compare. These two countries are not comparable. You don't compare. The levels past levels. It's not about being the giant of Africa. Giant of Africa doesn't really mean the country is doing well economically. Giant of Africa is nothing. Population is nothing. You can't use population to measure a country. There are countries that are populated, but hunger they kill them inside that country. But there are countries that are not so populated, but the people there are doing well. The economy is working. The healthcare system is working. Education is working. Everything is functioning properly. May God help Nigeria, my people. Ghanaians, help us put our country in prayer. Because me, I cannot beat my chest and be proud of my... I am not proud of Tinubu. I cannot lie to you. I'm not proud. Thank you for watching, guys. See you guys in the next one. Bye.